My name's Simon Daglish. I'm the Deputy MD of ITV. We as a company have been working with Elvis for the last 6 years to culturally revolutionise our approach, to be far more proactive, far more creative, and as a result far more successful.
It was really good because I've been here 3 times now, so I consider myself extremely lucky, but everything's fresh and nothing's repeated.
I learned the power of 2 and that we buddied up quite a lot, didn't we? And it was amazing.
And I feel like we control our future, so anything that's holding you back, it's within yourself rather than looking for excuses.
Yes, don't make excuses.
And we're ready to be big.
We're going to be huge. Gigantic.
It's made me re-energise my self-belief in what I know I can do.
I feel like a completely different person to when I walked in the doors. I feel energised and I feel really excited to get back to the office on Monday and put some of the skills that you've taught me in practice.
The workshop itself was absolutely brilliant. I loved the 2 days. It was like nothing I'd ever been on before. I'll probably never go on something like that again. It totally takes you out of your comfort zone, but in a brilliant way, and you can really talk things out and really get to know people you wouldn't usually talk to, and it was just a brilliant 2 days.
And I realised that sitting in the room with everyone from different parts of the business with loads of different experience, that we were all the same. Everyone's just a person. So now I try and approach my work with a lot more conviction in that I know who I am, I know what my opinions are, and people might not agree with them, but at least I can land them with a lot more conviction myself.
With my team, because they haven't had the benefit of going on an Elvis session, so we've been doing these things called like baby Elvis or mini Elvis, where I've just been helping them to understand what it is everybody else is banging on about when they come back. So, it's sort of things like feedback, positive reinforcement, how to have ideas, breathe in through your nose, take your time, relax.
I was representing ITV and presenting the biggest commercial event of the year, which is the ITV Gala, and I presented in a way I've never presented before. So I found myself just absolutely loving the experience of engaging with my audience of 50+ strangers from across the whole of Europe that I had never met before. This is something that would have absolutely terrified me, but I enjoyed it, I was passionate about it, I stood away from the lectern, I was myself, and that passion for my work and that moment really came across.
There was one project where fortunately 3 of us who'd all been on the Elvis session came back. We're all working on this project together. It basically been handed to us. A bit of a shambles. There were other parties and stakeholders banging heads, and it just wasn't going anywhere. So what we did was took it right back to the beginning, stripped everything out, just had a massive rethink about what it was that needed to be done. Not committing to ideas too early, just playing with it, not committing anything to paper too soon. We came up with a bunch of ideas that worked really well, and it all came up with a massive solution. We then went back to the client with that. The client's really happy with it, and it's now a 12-month plan, which is in its 4th or 5th month now.
It gave me a lot of bravery, but also some really interesting moments with my team. So what I mean by bravery, it gave me permission, I suppose, and also the excitement to try and change things around meetings. Let's push it and behave differently and do things when we're asking clients for money and being brave. And partnerships, but also, I've challenged each salesperson. So if someone has to have a script, I've given them only hours notice before they're presenting, and it's really put them in a spot, and they've overcome that, which has been great. So they then feel that they can actually do a bigger challenge because they've overcome something that they wouldn't necessarily do.